was a time where it was all buzzing, and I was like, this can't be real. Why does he sort of want to sign me? Brendan Rodgers, who was obviously at Reading in the academy, the few years that I'd been there, had gone to Chelsea, he'd come to the Reading games that I'd seen a lot, so I think he was putting in a good word, and I was like, I need to speak to him. I need to speak to Jose, like, what's going on? So he called, and I remember the day that he called me, I was sort of, I got the heads up to say, right, he's going to give you a call on your mobile. So I rushed home from training, had my mobile in my hand, pacing up and down my living room. I take my jumper off, I was sweating, my palms were sweating. I'm thinking, he's going to call, and all of a sudden the phone rings. I'm like, oh my God. So I was like, hello, and he was like, Siddy, and I was like, yeah. He was like, Jose Mourinho. I was like, all right, Jose, and he said, yeah. He said, this literally the first thing he said, he was like, what do you want from football? And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, what do you want to get out of your footballing career? And I was like, well, I want to sort of have a good career, win medals, you know, make my family secure and financial. And he was like, you sign for Chelsea. And I was like, right. He goes, it's a no-brainer, you sign for Chelsea. He said, if you do well, you're going to win medals, you're going to play, you're going to have a good contract. He said, if you don't play or you don't like it, you're going to get paid up and then you go somewhere else. He said, it's easy as that. He had everyone on side, from players 1 to 11 that were starting, the subs, even the ones that weren't involved. He had everyone. He had a knack of his man management of grasping everyone. And I remember my first team debut, my home debut, he told me 2 weeks before that I was playing, so I was training well, and he pulled me to the side and he said, look, you're doing really well. I know you want minutes. He said, you're not playing this Saturday. I think we might have had, I don't know, it might have been Liverpool away or Man United away. He said, look, you're not playing this weekend. He said, but you're playing against Blackburn next week at home. So get ready for that. He said, because you're going to start. So he walked away and I was like, wow, I've got 10 days now. I was on cloud 9, thinking I'm missing this one, I'll take that one on the chin, and then I'm playing. So just little bits like that, little elements, and I thought, you know, this is now getting to a level. And the day Jose left, he come down the dressing room and everyone was crying. Everyone was crying in that dressing room. He come round and he said goodbye one by one. And it was like a father figure just left. So he left, Roman Abramovich come down, we had a meeting, and he said, look, Avram Grant's going to take over. And obviously Avram, great footballing man, but he wasn't a Chelsea manager. And it was a group of players, really, that drove the whole unit. I say to success that season. We didn't have any success, but it got to the Champions League final. It pushed Man United to the whole way. And you see like Makelele, JT, Didier, Frank, Petr Cech, them 5 especially, they was like, listen boys, this is what we need to do. Okay, this is how we're going to do it. Avram's going to be at the forefront. A lot of the lads weren't really happy with him being the manager, but it was like, okay, we'll accept it. And it was a case of them like saying, you just follow us. This is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to achieve it. You lot just come on board, and then we're just going to just like do as best as we can.